Many consider March Madness the best event in sports.
Yeah.
Even if you're a hater. There's only one way to determine the true number one postseason / tournament in sports.
Yeah.
With a bracket to unpack it. So we've got best postseasons-ish bracket is what we're calling it.
Oh, okay. I like it.
So there's probably going to be a graphic if you guys are watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
For those listening on the podcast, I will list them. So 1 through 8.
Yeah. So here they are.
Yeah.
It's seeded as following: NFL playoffs, March Madness, World Cup, NBA playoffs, the Masters, college football playoff, Wimbledon, and then number 8 is the World Series, which I assume means the World Series of poker, because the World Series, we don't talk baseball on this show.
This guy just cooked me.
So who cooked you?
Yeah, so I think we were, yeah.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. So it's 1 versus 8. So the producers did a very interesting thing. Initially, they had the 1 seed as the Super Bowl. They smartly changed it to the entirety of the NFL playoffs, which does complicate things a bit. But the NFL playoffs obviously beats the World Series of poker. I love the Masters. The Masters is only 4 days. The NBA playoffs is the best 2 months on the sports calendar. So then we have the NBA playoffs on one side of the bracket against the NFL playoffs. These should be the top 2 seeds. They should be meeting in the finals. Let's go to the other side of the bracket if we can.
March Madness World Cup.
No,
I mean in college football.
No, just look at the screen, buddy. March Madness against Wimbledon.
Yeah, no. I was just saying the winners.
Oh, I got you. Oh no, Wimbledon.
Yeah, no. That's what I. Yeah, I see
enjoy Wimbledon far more than I enjoy March Madness.
Okay.
I do. It's a higher level. It's a higher quality. It's the best in the world. It's not a bunch of missed shots. San Diego State had like 12 points at the under 8 yesterday. Give me a break. Wimbledon. And I like the World Cup more than the college football playoff, but it's only every 4 years. We'll still advance the World Cup. So now, our semifinals are the NFL playoffs against the NBA playoffs, America's games, and Wimbledon against the World Cup, the world's games. This is a tough one. But my favorite 2 months of the year are the ones that are starting in 2 weeks. We're advancing the NBA playoffs. Okay. Here's the deal with the NBA. The NFL regular season is far superior to any other regular season by a mile. But there are only 13 playoff games. By the way, in any single elimination tournament, do you know, everybody out there, any single elimination tournament, do you know how to determine how many games are played? So like March Madness has 68 teams. How many games are there? Do you know?
March Madness has 68 teams.
68 teams. So how many games do you think there are? Keep this in mind. Stop. The NFL playoffs has 14 teams. There's 13 games. However many teams there is 1 less game. You know why? Everybody's got to lose once, except for the champion. So for however many teams, if you have a 128 team tournament, you know how many games you're playing? 127. If you have an 8-team tournament, if it's single elimination, how many games you're playing? 7. Because everybody's got to lose once. That's the answer there. The NFL playoffs.
Does that have anything to do with sin, cos, tan?
Sine, cosine, tangent? I don't think so, but I'm not a geometry guy. So I do like
if it's geometry,
sin.
Definitely.
So NBA playoffs beat the NFL playoffs. The World Cup beats Wimbledon. And we have the NBA playoffs against the World Cup, and the NBA playoffs are winning. Just 2 months of greatness every single year. That's my winner. My champion's the NBA playoffs. I would have had the NBA playoffs meeting the NFL playoffs in the finals, but these bracketologists way overseeded March Madness. Give me a break. Way overseeded March Madness. And we are, there it is. It's the NBA playoffs. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.